Now, changing gears, we are talking about smoothies, starting your day with something nice and cool and refreshing, and also incredibly healthy.
So we have a professor of nutrition and health, Laura Christoph. We're making healthy smoothies, we're using superfoods, and we're really getting people going in the morning.
Right. So the key to getting going in the morning is starting with a little protein, a little fat, and making sure you get in some fruits and vegetables, which is something we all tend to not get quite enough of. Right, so as we look at a smoothie, a healthy smoothie in the morning really has three major components. You have your fruits and your vegetables. You want to try to get about 2 cups of those to start off the day. Lots of fiber.
Now, I see in that bowl over there, there's a lemon, there's kiwi. Can you put all those things in smoothies?
You could, and if you have some sort of blender like the Vitamix or some sort of, high intense blender, often you can just throw the whole fruit in there too. It just
Rind
mixes
and all.
it all up.
So you're getting all those nutrients. Don't cut any of it out.
Are there a lot of nutrients in the rind?
Well, there's a lot of fiber in the rind, not too much that actually gets absorbed, but fiber has some great properties too in helping us maintain the health of our GI tract, and then also certain fibers help us lower cholesterol too.
So the fruits and veggies are very important. You said about 2 cups to start your day.
Yep, about 2 cups.
What else goes into it that is important?
Yeah, so we also want fat. So we want about a thumb of fat. We tend to think low fat is better or fat-free is better, but really healthy fat can have some great properties in helping us stay fuller for longer, and healthy fats can actually make our blood look better instead of worse in terms of cholesterol and heart disease risk. So having something that's high in omega-3 fatty acids like flax seeds or chia seeds, or something high in monounsaturated fat like avocado or peanut butter, those can all really help you have healthier blood levels and decrease your risk of heart disease.
Now, what about other nuts? I know I used almonds in my smoothie this morning. Is that all right?
Yep, almonds are great too. Yeah, and almonds, if you use, a nut as well or nut butter, you have more fiber in there too, just because of the nut.
And then the last component that's important is some sort of dairy.
Yeah, some sort of dairy or protein. So over here we have our liquids, but then over here we have a variety of proteins as well. You just really want a high quality protein, which means you have all the essential amino acids. There's 9 of them. You can do that either by having some sort of animal-based product like a whey protein, which absorbs pretty quickly and helps you, rejuvenate muscles and things like that, or an egg protein. There's some egg protein isolates available, or if you're looking to increase your plant-based proteins, you could get complementary proteins like rice protein and pea protein put into the same protein powder.
And when people go to the store and they're looking at protein, and they flip it around to see the nutrition information, what should they be looking for on the back of any of these?
So they should be looking for as few ingredients as possible, and ingredients that they can understand. When we look at protein powders, often there's tons of artificial sweeteners, artificial colorings. We'd really rather not have a bunch of chemicals in our protein, and you do want around 20 to 30 grams of protein per scoop as well. Around 20 to 30 grams of protein to start your day is a great amount to keep you full till lunchtime.
That's my thing, is I love smoothies, but I do feel like after I drink it, I still need to eat something. So it's all about how much protein you put in there to make sure it holds you over until your lunch break.
Right. The protein and the fiber and the little bit of fat all put together will really help with
everything
that.
all together. Okay, so we're going to make a smoothie now.
We are. So my personal favorite in the morning is a banana, spinach, peanut butter smoothie with a little scoop of protein. So just throw a banana in there.
Now, how about some ice? See the ice here?
Yeah,
Throw a little
we
ice
need
in
some
there?
ice in there too. A tablespoon of peanut butter.
You want to use obviously all natural peanut butter.
Yeah, and you want, just peanuts as your only ingredient. We want about a cup of almond milk.
Now, can we forgo the ice if we're using frozen vegetables or frozen fruit?
Yeah, definitely.
So the ice is purely just to cool it down?
It is, and then we want to pick one of the proteins, your pick, Seth.
What do you like?
I see chocolate here.
Oh, that's actually something else. That's a little powder. If you're, it's a vegetable powder.
All right, let's see. I'll go with this
let's go for the whey.
Seems open to me. And now yogurt. Can that substitute for protein?
Yep, especially Greek yogurt. There tends to be around 20 grams of protein per cup of Greek yogurt, so a plain Greek yogurt would be great too. And then we need our veggies, so we're gonna throw in a handful of spinach. So we've got our 2 cups.
Right? Dr. Christoph, what's your opinion, frozen versus fresh? Because I know a lot of people these days, myself included, are trying to save money, so we buy frozen. Is that all right?
Yeah, frozen is great. Sometimes frozen actually has more of the water-soluble vitamins in it than the fresh does because they're flash frozen. They're picked and then frozen right away. So sometimes by the time you get the fresh veggies and fruits, they've actually run out of some of those water-soluble vitamins.
Nice.
Oh, wow, good to know.
Yeah.
Should we blend this up?
Yep, we blend it up.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very pretty color
I
green.
know, I
That's
really
why
like this color
one.
green.
So that would look nice as an accent on a wall or something
Yeah,
like
totally.
that. But don't spray the smoothie on the wall because that's a whole different story. You have to clean that up. A little pour. Now,
So
Dr. Christoph, later in the show, how about you show us your other smoothie recipe, but also we talk about some superfoods that you can add to your smoothies.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I'll talk about that chocolate powder that you're dying to use
good.
as well.
Can we have some later in the show?
We can. We certainly
good. So don't go anywhere. We're going to do that a little bit later. Now,
we are back with Dr. Laura Christoph. She is a professor of nutrition, and she's here to tell us about some superfoods that we can put into our smoothies.
So we're going to start with the ones that are high in omega-3 fatty acids as well as soluble fiber, and those include flax seeds, maca powder, and chia seeds. So the flax seeds are super high in omega-3s. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. They're essential fatty acids, so our body can't make them themselves. And they help thin our blood out, so they help lower our cholesterol. They also keep us fuller for longer. So the flax seeds and the chia and the maca powder are all going to help with that. One thing you want to think about with flax seeds is it's really hard to grind them up with your teeth. So getting flax seeds that are already ground is pretty important.
or if you have a blender, you can do them yourself.
Yeah, or even a coffee grinder, or you know, you might want to buy one special.
A flaxseed grinder.
Yeah, a flaxseed grinder. And with chia seeds, you know, we don't usually buy those ground, but you can soak them overnight. And so you can see soluble fiber means viscous, so oatmeal is really high in soluble fiber too. So you can see the chia seeds are, you know, just like little bird seeds almost normally. And this is just 2 tablespoons of chia soaked overnight in a ½ cup of water, and they become like really gelatinous.
Yeah, it's like
they do.
It looks like almost like a tapioca pudding.
Yeah, and they can be used in things like pudding or jelly or jello.
Growing a plant.
Yep, growing a plant. Yeah, you could make a chia pet out of the chia seeds if you wanted to.
They're probably better in your stomach.
I think a lot of people do hear about how these superfoods are so good for us, but they don't know why. So it's good to know what they actually do for our body.
Right. And another big one these days is the goji berry. So people have been talking about goji berries a lot. Goji berries are really high in beta carotene and an antioxidant called zeaxanthin. Both beta carotene and zeaxanthin are really important for protecting your eyes, helping prevent night blindness and then overall blindness like macular degeneration as you get older. The thing is that goji berries are kind of expensive, so if you're looking to, you know, protect your wallet, you can also get beta carotene from sweet potatoes, from carrots, and from dark leafy greens. So
And you could put all those in your smoothie too.
Yep, you could put all those in your smoothie.
Now here's my question, because I've been drinking smoothies in the morning. It hasn't helped a lot thus far. But my question is, if I put everything in it that you're prescribing so far, if I'm putting the fruits and the vegetables and the proteins and the fats and all these superfoods, my smoothie is going to be about this big. So should I do one a day? How should I decide what goes in my smoothie when?
So you can sort of categorize these into different things. So our flax, our chia, and our maca powder are all going to be part of the little healthy fats that you put in your smoothie, right? Then you have the fruits and veggies. Those will add the different vitamins and minerals and phytochemicals which help us fight cancer and fight heart disease. And then the protein's going to keep you a little bit more full. So putting them all together can be really helpful. Now, if you want something a little more energizing and you're trying to, you know, stay away from that afternoon cup of coffee, another superfood that's become really popular is green tea. And I don't know if you've ever had green tea ice cream or a green tea latte, but those are becoming pretty popular. And they're usually made from this powder of green tea called matcha. And the powder can be mixed with, you know, milk or mixed with ice cream or mixed with yogurt or something like that. And it's an alternative to coffee. It's higher in antioxidants, helps with inflammation, so it's great after a workout.
And that's this right here.
Yeah.
We want to show everyone just what this looks like. So it does look like, oh, there we go.
It's
Put
an
a little
extra-
bit on the.
Extra for the table today.
It looks like the color, obviously, of green tea, but it's just a powder.
Yep, exactly. And then there are some blends of superfood that, you know, if you're, this might be a good option for you, Seth, if you're trying to get an all-in-one. They do sell superfoods kind of all in powder form. So if you maybe were traveling, like sometimes if I'm staying at a hotel or something and I don't have refrigeration for my fruits and veggies, I might just take, you know, some almond milk, a scoop of superfoods, which is, you know, like a couple servings of veggies, and then it has some of the maca powder and the goji berries and things like that mixed in already, and then a scoop of protein. And if you put that in a little protein shaker bottle, then that can be a good way to have a smoothie on the go.
Very cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great to know. So those are ways to get energy and obviously to get all the antioxidants and all of those great vitamins and minerals that you need to be healthy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, and that, by the way, that smoothie that we made earlier, your favorite,
It was good.
my new favorite.
Oh, I'm glad.
So delicious.
So glad.
And so I
Thank
think we
you,
have
Dr.
another one. We
Krista.
can make it during the commercial break, sip it a little later, and